Good morning, Intertubes, and how's everybody today on this Thursday? Right, well, big news today. It's about 9:30. I've been working on the video. The news today is that because the storms are firing tomorrow of moving south and south and south, we may be leaving Winnipeg and Canada tonight. The other thing that could happen is I'm going to make these vlogs a lot tighter because yesterday's was 15 minutes and it has taken me fucking hours to edit it. And there's a good chance I am editing this vlog, or I have edited this vlog, sat in the back of a car. So, they're going to get a bit tighter, probably. Today's plan, until I hear what's definitely happening if we are leaving tonight or not, I need to get to the outlet centre, get some shopping done, get back and try and relax a bit, possibly. Spent a fortune in Under Armour and now I'm trying Putin. So I have just found my first ever Canadian geocache, which was up there. So yes. So whilst I've been out, lots has been happening. Basically we are leaving at 10 o'clock tonight. We are going to try and hit the storms that are going to hit Friday. I'm not even sure where they are now. They were moving south. We're going to try and get to Kansas by tomorrow evening. This is insane, but this is the way it goes. So, it's now 5 o'clock. I've just got back from shopping. I've got to pack everything. I've got to make sure I've got everything charged. We're ready to go because literally we leave here at 10 o'clock and we are probably going to be going all the way until like midnight tomorrow night. So like it's going to be a long day. So need to get on with that. So here's my haul from going shopping. 2 new pairs of trainers, one for the gym, one for sort of wearing out, although they can both be used in the gym. Some new underwear because I didn't bring loads out, and I love the American Eagle stuff and things. And a load of new caps that you're probably going to see over the next few days and weeks and things like that. So that's just basically all the shopping. My experience of the outlet centre, very poor. They didn't have anything. American Eagle wasn't even open. Lids wasn't doing any real bargains whatsoever. They were just in the outlet store. They were the same price as in town. Under Armour is always good. I got some bargains. They were doing 20% extra off, even their clearance stuff. So we got some bargains there. So I ended up waiting ages for a taxi because apparently nobody goes to the outlet centre. So I waited an hour for a taxi and went back to the main shopping centre to go to American Eagle so that I had clean underwear, which I'm sure everybody will appreciate. So to try and give you some quick content for today, because I really need to pack up, I was just going to show you how I badly forecast. So I use a site called Pivotal Weather, and basically you have a number of different computer models. So the ones that we tend to look at is the GFS and the NAM. And what you have up here, just here, is you have a data run. So basically what that is the computer model, that's the time that it ran, based on soundings that it's taken from air balloons and things like that. So I am looking, if you hover over here, you can see I'm looking at Saturday. Well, that's 20. Is that 20? Let's have a look. Yeah, it's the that's it. Sorry. So see the Saturday the 20th, the 00Z, and that is basically the easiest way to think of it is UK time. So that would be about 4 o'clock in the afternoon on Friday. So because of the thing, which is about the time that storms fire. So what you do is you've got all these different things here, and to be honest, I don't really understand all of them. So I tend to go into the severe weather area and I look at like the storm relative helicity, all the different helicities. Supercell composite's quite good sometimes, and significant tornado parameter. That would be a good one to look at here. So if you look at this, there's interesting. There's one that you can see the colour. If I zoom in, I don't know if I can. you can see that it gets more intense. Now the more intense it is the more likelihood there is likely to be a tornado. because we're looking at the significant tornado parameter. This is just basically pick your target for noobs, which is what we are. Now, that's interesting, that one there. I'm going to just click on it, 4.9. That would be Missouri. We could possibly do that one. So then you bring it up, and basically you'll get, there's a PDS tour there as well. Wow, that's looking better. So what are we looking for here? Wow, that is really good. Okay, so idiot guide is, this thing here is showing the twisting of the winds and with height. So we want to kind of see that. I'm going to zoom out a bit again. So we want to kind of see that. So we want to see some sort of shear in the air. Anybody who is a meteorologist, please don't laugh at me. I am an idiot and I don't understand half these things. What we've got here is, that's how high the cloud base is. So it's about half a kilometre up. The cloud base is going to be really low. And then one is, oh god, what are these things? One is moisture, one's the wet bulb temperature, one's the dew point, or is that the same thing? I don't know. But anyway, this is the hodograph. And basically you're looking for that sort of shape. Now, things I've been told to look for, you have like cape, which is like energy in a storm. So the cape there, the mixed layer cape, is really good. Now I've been told to look at that. I can point you to some good things there. So yeah, so basically what you do is we will go onto these maps in an idiot's guide, and you will say, right, okay, that looks interesting. What's that likely to do? So we click on that point. That's around Oklahoma City. Now, the thing I've learned, I don't know how true this is. Again, this is another one that's a PDS. That stands for particularly dangerous storm, or potentially dangerous storm. Or, you know, it basically means shit's going to happen. If it does happen, you know, you need to be careful. These are the ones that you need to watch out for. Now, the closer these two lines are together, I think one's dry air, one's wet air, basically. The closer they are, the more like you're going to have precipitation, i.e. rain, which means that it's like the whole thing's rained out, you can't see the tornado. So you want a bit of a gap there. What's the cap on that? Mixed layer cap is 3,700. This is looking good as well. So there's a lot of, there is quite a bit of twisting in the atmosphere as well. So this is what we're looking for ideally. We may not be able to, because we're here somewhere. So this is like, and it's like 24 hours. We need to be here or here to see things. I think this may be more interesting. Now, what we can do, I've done 5 minutes. This is going to think I'm not going to be able to really edit this, so I apologise. We look at the GFS. That's a different computer model. Now, where these are interesting, I'm going to go for supercell composite. Notice, well, there's something there, but is it giving us a PDS? So basically, we're using a different computer model to simulate the future of the weather. That still thinks there's a potential for a tornado. It doesn't think it's quite so dangerous, and it looks a little bit more rain wrapped to me. The mixed layer cape is only 1900. It doesn't think that it's getting more. It doesn't think that, is that Missouri? No, it's not Missouri. Wherever that is, I think, is basically it's going to do things there. However, if you remember when we looked at the other one, that had a really similar kind of look. I think that's a good indication. That, because if we click on that one, that's 21, that's round about Oklahoma City, which is bad news. That's thinking that's going to be a tornado. And I saw a PDS tour there earlier. What was it on the other one? Let's have a look. The energy helicity. See, look, just that's looking sort of El Reno area, things like that. Come on, come up. That's a PDS tour as well. So it's saying both those computer models are saying that for tomorrow at 4 o'clock there is a real risk, and bear in mind that, you know, let's not get overexcited, things change. We've seen the models change all the time, but there is enough there for both those computer models to think that there is a strong possibility for a really violent tornado. So that for me gives us like a higher level of confidence that that's probably going to happen. Now, keep in mind, you can sometimes get wonderful supercells and, you know, loads of energy and all the ingredients seem right, and then what happens is it just doesn't happen. It is still like shooting fish in a barrel, but you know, with the computer models you've got, you know, there's more of a chance. So I would say, and I have just left a message for the other guys, that I think that if we can get there, I mean, we're going to leave at 10 o'clock tonight, if we can get to Oklahoma for 4 o'clock tomorrow afternoon, then there is the potential that we're going to see something. It is one hell of a drive. I'm not sure whether we can do it or not. Even if we don't, let's have a look at, like, I'm going to go forward, where it is Sunday. Sunday 00Z. So as you can see, this model is just showing. So it is showing then. Ooh, that's interesting. Let's do supercell composite. I kind of like that because I'm an idiot and like loads of my friends would know how to do it better. It's saying South Texas 19. I tend to try and find the highest number within there, mouse over it, see what it says. Thinks it's a tornado. I think it's to be quite rain wrapped, but yeah, it's looking like Sunday. The mix layer is 2,800. Hodograph isn't as great. There's a lot of shear at the cloud the lowest cloud level. Yeah, so then that is looking. So let's copy that. Go into maps. Where's maps? Maps. Google Maps. Right, I'm gonna have to finish this soon. And as I say, these things do change, so you can't say with accuracy. It might be like it's 100 miles out or something like that, but you want to be looking for that area we just looked at is near San Antonio. Oh God, this is going to be brutal. This trip. So yeah, you know, so maybe go down to Austin afterwards. So yeah, that's where we could be Sunday. So literally we're literally going the whole top to bottom of the country. So anyway, that's what we're doing when we're looking at the analysis, or at least what I'm doing with the analysis. We'll see how that turns out. Okay then, right, must do things. Cheers.